Hello there, I'm Carlton Wilborn, and you know me from the Madonna world is where I get started out here in the commercial land. The Blonde Ambition Tour, the Girly Show, Truth or Dare. And so I'm about to talk to my really lovely good friend Aisha Francis. You know her from Beyonce's world, and will be coming up, so stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Aisha Francis, and you know me from Beyonce's World Tour and Destiny's Fulfilled World Tour, also known as the Drop It Like It's Hot girl who's always chewing her gum. I'm going to be back here to speak with you, actually to speak with Carlton Wilborn, who is an amazing dancer, actor, director, and many other things that we're going to come back and tell you about in just a minute. I was born in New York.
Okay, so the Laker girls.
Grew up in Grand Terrace, California.
Right, so how'd you get to the Laker girls though?
My mom just said that she heard something about an audition from a friend of hers who had a daughter that was going to try out. And
So did you fly out here for it?
no, we were living out here in Grand Terrace. I lived an hour and a half away from El Segundo, which is where the training center is that they practice. And I looked it up online. I went to Lakers.com, LosAngelesLakers.com, and then they just said the audition was one morning at 8 o'clock. Be there with a leotard and tights.
Was it one day?
It was just, the first audition is one day. Now, mind you, you get there. There's like, you just show up. You want to just dazzle yourself, you know, put yourself
So
together.
all the femaleness is
Yeah,
all
you kind of want to just
in
show
full
them what
force.
you would look like if you're performing.
Okay.
So you get there, you have on your tights, and you're looking all good, and you get there, and it's like thousands of girls in there. Thousands of girls auditioning for 20 spots.
But is it no, so there aren't agents for that? Like, is it an open call or what?
Open call.
Everybody.
Girls from everywhere. People fly in from different places to come and audition. There were girls that were like Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders or something that would just say, oh, this year I want to be a Laker girl.
Wow.
Or they'd fly in, but I mean, we auditioned. We had a long day of from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Audition. There were like 4 or 5 cuts. And they had across the floor. They make a cut. They give you a ticket. So if you don't get the ticket when you get to the other side, you're kind of embarrassed because you got to leave with your head down. They have you sit down. You do another cut. You do a little combination. They go in the room and they decide who they want to keep. And they come out and they tell you, you do another one just like that. You go to lunch break. You come back, and then there's a line of
lunch break
50
for
girls
the audition.
left. Yeah.
Wow.
You get to leave for about 45 minutes or so. So you come back, and there's only 50 girls left out of like these thousands of girls.
Did you feel like you knew that you were going to get it, or you
Oh,
were
I knew
totally
I was
confident?
going to get it.
Really?
I was like, I came here to do this, and this is what I want to do. So, I mean, I auditioned, and I went out there. I did my thing. I saw a girl go out and do 2 pirouettes. I was like, I'm going to do 8. She did a leap. I did 2. She did a back handspring. I did a tuck.
So you knew that you had to take it to the next level
had
each
to.
time. Absolutely.
I had to.
Absolutely.
So after that, we had an interview process and then another dance audition where we had to go in and show the routines that we had learned the first day.
Wow.
So it was really amazing.
2-day process. Right.
They picked 18 girls, and it was a great experience.
But like what you're saying as far as like showing up and knowing that you absolutely were going to be the one to get it. I remember when I got, because the Blonde Ambition Tour, actually before the Blonde Ambition Tour, I did, Paul Abdul did the American
Really?
Music Awards.
I saw that.
And that was one of the biggest gigs out here because it was the real transition from when the LA dancer thing met the New York thing. like all the dancers in LA were really thought to be like the commercial sort of showy dancers, and the ones in New York were the technique folks. So when Paula did the American Music Awards, it was the first time she brought in all the LA dancers
Really?
that could turn out tricks and technique up the wazoo, and she hired 18 guys. It was 18 guys and her. So that was sort of like my big job out here. But then when I got the Blonde Ambition tour, because I had auditioned for the Whitney tour, and I'd already gotten accepted for that.
Really?
Yeah, but Whitney wasn't sure when she was going to go on the road. So we auditioned for that the end of December. She was sort of stalled for a few weeks, and then the Blonde Ambition tour came up, and I was like, yo, you know, I was going to play it out and see whatever. But I showed up with that kind of confidence. I think there were like 500 guys, because she only wanted guys on that tour. And there were like 500 guys down the block, as you know.
Yeah.
And I walked in there, but I knew that that game was mine. I knew that that game was mine. It was the same kind of thing. I think we had to learn 4 different combinations in total. Wow. And she was there, and Nikki Harris, her singer at the time, who did a lot of the auditions. There was no director. There was just M and the singer, and the choreographer, obviously. And she, you know, things were taught to us. She gave notes inside of it. Like, it was amazing, because she didn't just sit back and let the choreographer do the thing.
Right.
He taught it, and then she'd come up and say, okay, but have them do, and she'd get up in the room, and I was just like, oh my God, there she is. I'm like working this thing out. So we finished the first day. I go home, and on my answering machine, I must have gone to the grocery store or done something. By the time I got home, on my answering machine, hi, I'm calling for Carlton. It's Madonna. Hi, I'm calling to try and see what you're up to. I'm going out to a club with some friends tonight.
Stop it.
Will you meet us there? I'm like,
Yeah.
went out to this club and just like partied. And I think her thing, which I think you've also known, is what also gets you not just hired but rehired with these people.
Right.
Is having a certain kind of personality that can gel, that's light, that's playful, that doesn't take what they represent in the world too seriously.